Call to order the meeting of the Mayor and Board of Aldermen, October 1st, 2024. If you'll join, Bernie, is it mine or your turn? My turn? Okay, in prayer and pledge. Heavenly Father, as we come to you today, we thank you for the many blessings you share with each one of us, the opportunity, Father, for us each to be here, our citizens and the board members. Guide us, Father, as we make decisions that affect the citizens that we represent here, Father, and I ask you to bless, Father, our community, our state, and our United States, and Father, just keep an eye, as I know you do, and watchful over Israel and protect them. I ask these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. All right, welcome everybody. Glad to see y'all here with us tonight. Roll call, Patrick?
Here.
Pete?
Here.
Donald?
Here.
Mike? Here. Kim, he's not on the phone or here?
He's scheduled for surgery.
Bob.
Okay, all right.
We got it.
Got it.
Okay. All right, Angie?
Here.
And Bernie?
Present.
Okay. All right, we do have a quorum. No public hearings, no public comments, you said? No announcements, presentations, proclamations. No amendments, any amendments to the municipal docket? Here none. Approval of minutes, Mayor and Board of Aldermen for September 17th, 2024, regular. Motion and second, discussion and approval.
Motion.
Second. Got a motion and second. Any discussion? Here none. All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed, motion carries. Next, we have Planning and Development Commission, September 26, 2024 meeting. A motion and second for discussion and approval.
Motion.
Second.
And a motion and second. Do we have any discussion? Here none. All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed, motion carries. Next, we have approval of docket of claims number 100124. Motion and second, discussion and approval.
Motion. Second.
Any discussion? Here none. All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. We have no unfinished business tonight. New business, a contract, MDOT Senior Citizens Bus Program. This is pretty much a bookkeeping and annual renewal for this, for the use through MDOT for our senior citizens bus. Take a motion and second, discussion and approval. Did we get a second? All right, got a second here, motion and a second. Any discussion? Here none. All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next, we have a special event application, Susie and Butch Tillison, the artist and artisan market. Then motion and second, discussion and approval.
Motion.
Second.
Discussion.
Discussion.
Okay.
So we have a letter and had talked with Frankie. Did you find anything out through the school board?
Nothing yet, sir.
Okay. About, I don't know if y'all see the letter here.
Yeah, I see the letter.
So are we going to allow them until we get approval to go ahead and get on the town green property, the city's property?
I think we should go ahead and
I
let
do
them.
too.
I mean, I think it's a.
That's up to y'all.
nice
I
event.
have no problem
Should
with
move
it,
forward to it.
personally.
I just want to reiterate, it still shows the insurance is
Easy way
forthcoming. That's what's noted. It's
Y'all
forth-
have the
it's-
insurance forthcoming, you get after
Oh, my
approval?
friend.
Yes, sir. I want to make a substitute motion that we allow them to be on the city property until when said that the school agrees with them.
Second.
We got a motion, supplement motion, and 2 seconds.
Discussion, question.
We want this is going to be where the farmer's market is located, correct? Am I correct in that?
That's
But,
still school
but right
property.
now they're coming on ours underneath the gazebo area until the school approves their,
No.
that's what we're
Say
approving,
this
that's the
again, 'cause I
motion
was
right now.
under-
Where the farmer's market is designated as school property.
It's,
Correct.
that's what I was wondering, if
Right
we,
now, the school board has not given them a decision.
they want to make money.
So these young people want to come onto the school, city property, and they was talking about around the gazebo or. Yes, they go there.
Make sure. All right, Pete, I'm sorry, I didn't mean,
Are we gonna allow this prior to them showing proof
No,
of
they'll
insurance?
show,
They're
once
right-
it's
they're waiting on
approved.
getting approved, is what you
Yeah,
just
he's right
said.
here. You want to
yeah,
have
Butch is.
anything to add about the
yeah.
insurance?
Butch is right there, he,
Pull the trigger on the insurance.
Okay, so the insurance is sitting on the desk.
Okay.
Just has to be signed. As far as we know, or we do know, we're on the agenda for the next school board meeting. Apparently, they had some questions. We haven't been able to address their questions yet. So hopefully by next Tuesday, this is going to be a moot point.
That answers my question.
Basically, from approval, we're on a 2-week lead time. I mean, for me to get the rest of the paperwork filed with the DOR and the insurance. As I said, Brad helped us, and it's sitting on his desk ready to.
So if you have to move to the city property, you'll have to show the city as the,
As the
Instead of
insurance.
Same
The
insurance.
policy is written to show both the city and the school board,
Okay.
and we're just waiting on go. We've got our group lined up and trying to hold them back.
well, yeah, I've got a supplemental motion in a second. Do we have any more discussion? This would approve y'all to move on to our, to the city property there at Town and Green, be able to utilize it. Hearing no more discussion, all those in favor, aye? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Y'all got to go.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right, thank y'all. Next, we have special event application, Carnival Station Long Beach for the Mardi Gras Parade.
Motion.
second.
Discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, aye? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Next, we have Carnival Association Jeep-A-Gras, motion and second for approval.
Motion.
Second.
Discussion?
Discussion. Mr. Mayor, I waited till the second one here, just to put it on the record here, both for the Mardi Gras Parade, Jeepin' Parade, any event that the Carnival Association now has, the city, the school are all named on the policy, so you don't need individual dates for events. The city is covered 365 days a year. So I just want that to be on the record.
All right, thank you, Donald. That's important for us, for everybody to know that we're covered there. All right, do we have any more discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, aye? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Next, we have an application for Tidelands funding Long Beach Pavilion. A motion second for discussion.
So move. Second.
Discussion.
I think that just everybody needs to know that we're asking for additional upgrades and bleachers down there by
Right.
the
Yes.
by the
That-
volleyball courts. That's what this is about.
Yeah, and this is, trying to see the price again. I failed to write it on. $40,000. And David, this has nothing to, will not deplenish our funds, Tidelands funds for the harbor, will it?
No, sir. This was just an award that the state made to you guys for $40,000 for that
Right.
Long Beach Pavilion. That's right.
And it's
I
just
just-
noted, it's supported by the county as well, Marlon Ladner.
Right, yes.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, and I just wanted to make sure that we made it publicly known. We're not
Yeah.
putting bleachers down there and not fixing the harbor.
There you go.
Taking away from our other
Thank you.
funding for it. All right, any more discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next, we have consultant selection. This is a Pickering firm, Beatline Environmental Study. We discussed this before. Motion is second for discussion.
So move.
Second.
Discussion. Hearing none, all those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next, we have a letter of engagement, right-of-way services, Pineville Road, Phase 2 of our sidewalks. The motion is second for discussion and approval.
So move. Second.
Discussion. This will be a consultant that's being hired through y'all, or that we're hiring them?
I believe it's directly through you guys. Yes, sir.
Okay. And this was the one we've used before.
Correct.
And this is all in that grant money. Yeah.
Yeah,
This is right-of-way and consultant and
right.
all of them.
Well, this is part of our match of the grant.
Correct.
right. Yeah, but it's part of the grant there that we had to match to it, so. All right, any more discussion? All those in favor, aye? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. And that goes from Pineville Road to 5 Points. I meant from Harper McCon to 5 Points. That one does.
Royal, near
Yeah,
Harper
Royal,
Con.
somewhere in there.
That's right, yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. The next one is a letter of engagement right-of-way services, Pineville Road sidewalk, Phase 3, and that goes from 5 Points to Jeff Davis,
Or to Railroad.
or to Railroad, rather, yeah.
So move. Second.
Discussion. Here none. All those in favor, aye? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. 4th Street property, rescind our action and a new offer, Shaw Homes LLC. So I need to take a motion a second to rescind the action of last meeting.
I'll make that motion.
And I'll second.
And we got a motion and a second to rescind the offer that was accepted from our last meeting for the 4th Street former fire department property over there.
Now I'll make a new motion to.
Let me get this one clear.
Legally, we could not
We could not do that.
accept that. Let's
Could
make
not.
sure the public knows
Right.
that.
Mr. Mayor, I gave some erroneous advice to the mayor and the board last time we met, that given there was no bids, we could sell it for less than the bid price. I realized later on, and it was pointed out to me, that section 2117-1 of the code still requires, if we don't sell it without a bid, that we sell it for the average price of the two appraisals, and in addition to that, requires that it also include the average of the two appraisals cost. So the new price will be the average of those two appraisals and the average of the two surveys that were done.
Okay, all right. And look, I'm gonna let you off the hook for all your legal years of work. This is the first one, so it wasn't a great biggie.
I missed it, and thank goodness Stacy Dahl was watching on TV to correct me, and I appreciate her looking out for my
Thank
back.
God she watches and keeps us in line.
Well, she helped me out on that one.
All right, so we've got a motion and a second to rescind this, the offer from last meeting. Any more discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. And I will take a motion and second for discussion that the offer is now $90,001, and they're going to share the cost of appraisal, the median cost of the appraisals.
Correct.
Motion.
Second.
Discussion. Hearing none. All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
We'll go ahead, since I originally opposed it, I'm gonna, just because I didn't want to give up city property,
Yeah.
so.
So you want me to do a roll call so we can get that? Okay. Patrick?
Aye.
Pete?
Yes.
Donald?
Aye.
Mikey?
Aye.
Angie?
No,
And Bernie?
Aye.
Thank y'all. All right, moving forward, we've got the request to abandon easement, Joel Kozlowski at North Mitchell Road. I think y'all have got that, and you've got some added paperwork there that shows a description of it. This is a lot different from what we've dealing with before. I think if you know the situation there, we've got a house that is about 11 foot into the easement, where there's property that's on the north. The property should be equally divided between the south homeowners and the north homeowners on this right-of-way. But the north homeowners have a house that's about 11 feet into the existing right-of-way.
And has been for 60 years. 60 years, probably.
Yeah, right. This is a long time situation when there was really nothing that you had to do before you put a house somewhere. This is something we inherited through annexation. I would, ask for a motion and second here for discussion and approval to vacate this property.
I'll make that motion.
Second with discussion.
Discussion.
So is our council gonna have to do anything to vacate this? Because I think if he does, that should go back to the landowner to be paid.
We can do a resolution for the next meeting that describes vacating it and transferring ownership or removing the easement and cloud against the title to the owner.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Do that through a resolution next time.
An important question, Mike.
There is some sewer in that right of way.
All right, where does the sewer go to, and,
It's through Commission Road, right at about where Mitchell and Commission would meet right there. There should be sewer in that area there.
is it on the east or west side?
I think it's on the east side. I don't think there's anything on the west side.
Yeah, you're
Because that
correct.
house has been there, if the sewer, and correct me if I'm wrong, you've lived there longer than I have, but if the sewer is there, that house is sitting on top of it
I
almost.
believe it's on the east side, so it's not under the house, so. but
All right,
part
'cause
of
we're
that-
talking about the west side of Mitchell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then that's fine.
Just on
Brings
the
it
west
there.
side.
Joe, you all right with that?
There's no, I apologize, there's no utility. I had 811, the city of Long Beach, everybody come out, mark the east side. There is nothing there.
No. Okay.
I would just like to, Mayor, I would just like to ask Mr. Kozlowski, do you have anything you'd like to add for us to consider?
Just that it pre-existing conditions, I'm trying to buy the property. We're using the VA home loan, and it's in the easement. So,
It's dedicated Commission Road probably 100 years ago.
Yeah, actually, Platte Lane is what it was.
Okay. And Commission was on the east side of that.
That's right.
Yeah. All right, and now,
And the problem is the VA will not approve the
correct,
loan.
the VA will not approve it with it being sitting in the easement, because they're gonna require it to be surveyed. And the survey is gonna show the easement, and then the VA will not approve the home loan.
all right,
So do we need to make a substitute motion to allow or ask our council to get everything together?
yes,
I
yeah.
think that's my motion.
All right, we got a substitute and a second to move forward with council, having the resolution prepared to relinquish the right-of-way at our next board meeting. Any more discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, aye? Aye. Any opposed, motion carries. All right, thank y'all. Next, we have fluorescent light bulb recycle program, Wendy Johnson and Andres Butler. Come on up to the mic.
Thank you. Wendy can't be here today,
Well,
but.
we'll take you.
Thank you. I don't want to keep you guys too long on this issue. I just want to raise a couple points on something that most people aren't aware of. According to the EPA and the Mississippi Department of Environmental Quality, fluorescent bulbs, especially the 4-foot fluorescents, are to be treated as hazardous waste. And as we're going through in South Mississippi through the retrofit LED process, and of course, we all know how much that makes sense, a lot of people are not taking this into consideration, and they're improperly disposing of these lamps. I have a company, it's called River Recycling. We handle the hazardous waste recycling for you, and we also provide a certificate of compliance showing that the city's in good standing in handling stuff properly. There are significant penalties for noncompliance, up to $25,000 per day per offense through the Mississippi Department of Environmental Quality. So it's a very significant thing. In addition to that, so that's a big why, and then of course, you know, we're a resource-rich area down here. We want to protect our environment and our seafood industry and, you know, the beauty that we enjoy here. So there's a few good whys there. Secondly, I'm also a contractor with Mississippi Power and their energy efficiency program. So for schools and large waste generators like schools and municipalities, we provide full service along with the incentives of Mississippi Power's energy efficiency programs. So basically, we can handle this stuff for at near zero cost and making sure that everything is done properly and efficiently, as well as I've been in business for over 10 years doing LED conversions. And we have a great reputation. We don't have a bad reputation, you know. So nobody's angry at me yet. So I have some information I'd be happy to give anybody. I don't know if there's any questions regarding the program with Mississippi Power, if anyone's familiar with it, or if you guys already have a recycling program, or you're working with one of these energy service companies. I have some takes on that.
For one, I'm trying to think of the facilities that we have left since Katrina took everything away. that Central Fire Station still have fluorescent bulbs. Huh?
Station 2 has some,
Station 2 has somewhere?
all in the stalls and,
In the stalls, okay. All right.
Does too, Chief?
No, we did the retrofit.
Yeah, they've done it.
We got that grant 6 years ago and changed all ours to LED
Yeah.
through Mississippi Power.
And you got
in our senior
fluorescents?
center, we have fluorescent, yes.
All right, you got fluorescents at Public Works, which is our building we're responsible for, so there's 3 buildings. I would like, maybe to sit down with you and, I can't remember the gentleman's name from Mississippi Power.
Larry Barr? Talking about the one that
No,
was coming
not
last
him.
time?
No,
But when Larry Barr came, he spoke about this program. He's the one that's doing the HVAC system for all the,
I believe it's Randy Fisher.
yeah, Randy Fisher.
That's who we went through.
I would like for us to look at this and, maybe set up a meeting with you
Certainly.
to come in and give us more information. If any of y'all would like to join when we have the meeting, Bernie would be one. And Mike, I know you're busy every day. You
I have been.
can't do it, so. But I would like to, if you've got a card
Yes, sir.
that you could leave with us, I'm looking here, I've been looking to see if I can get a number off of here. Where'd you see it?
He's got it on his request.
Last page.
Oh, okay.
Bottom of the last page.
4367, that's your last 4?
No, sir. That might be Wendy's.
Okay, well, if you won't mind, just leave a card. Courtney, if you'll get his card, and that way we could set up a meeting and sit down with you and bring you and Wendy back, or you or Wendy, and, let's discuss this and see what we're looking at cost-wise.
Absolutely, yeah, we can run through your facilities, give you free quotes on all of them, that way y'all can make a full decision on how you want to move forward. And we also, we offer the option, depending on which program you qualify for through Mississippi Power, is we can either just provide you the lamps and perform the recycling, or we can do the entire project through installation and everything.
Okay, all right, well, if you'll get with Courtney and leave her a card right here, and we'll set up a meeting with you where you and Wendy, or like I say, either one of y'all, or both. So, thank you for coming in.
Appreciate it, thank you very much.
Okay. Next, we have authorized advertisement, school board member, a motion second, discussion and approval.
Second.
We got a motion second to advertise.
Patrick has recused himself.
Yeah, Patrick has, the record showed that Patrick has recused himself.
Thank you.
All right, the information is here for the cutoff date, the time of open applications. Was it the
Until 31st of October.
31st of October? That's what I was looking for. Yeah, 5 p.m., 31st of October. If you're interested, please put in your application, your resume. If you got any questions, you call City Hall. Ask for Keeney, and she will provide you with any information you may need. So we got a motion and a second. Any more discussion?
Yeah, this is an opportunity. We've had 7 people apply one time, we've had 1. We have a great school district, and we look forward to people put in their applications. It's a great opportunity.
And I would just like to add, maybe putting the cart before the horse, but I think we should go with the interview process like we have the last 3 years.
Oh, yeah.
Just for continuity.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. That's included in the motion in a second?
Yep.
Okay. All right, any more discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed, motion carries. Next, we got discussion southeast bulkhead.
Let's get Alderman Bennett back.
Oh, yeah.
Come on back.
Patrick?
Sorry, Patrick, I forgot, I was moving forward, buddy. All right, next we have discussion southeast bulkhead contractor Alderman Brown.
So our southeast bulkhead has not been touched in about 4 to 5 months, and I know that some of it was due to the city, but if I'm not mistaken, I've been in contact with David, and I know from him that we have authorized the contractor about 2 months ago to restart, and he has been putting us off. And I don't know if we need to go into executive session and discuss possible litigation, or how we need to do this, council. We need to move forward this. This is holding us up.
Yeah.
100%.
Need to make
He
a
has
move.
a contractual obligation to finish the job within a given number of days. I don't know, David, where he is within his allotted time to complete the project.
Contract time is expired right now.
It's expired already.
Yeah, yes, sir.
So it would certainly be prudent, if it's the board's desire, to notify him of his potential breach of the contract and require some official action on his behalf, and to tell the board when he's going to either comply with the contract or abandon the contract. It appears he's going to do one or the other, and he needs to tell the city something.
So he said, he has told David he would be there November 1st, but now we're still a month, 1 month more away.
Not the first time he told us he was going to be back in, wasn't it, is it, David?
Well, certainly has been some feet dragging or something that has caused delays. He has said early November.
And that's a little different during the term of the contract. Now that it's expired and we still don't have a representation from him as to when he's gonna, I don't know whether he needs to remob or demob or what he needs to do, but he needs to show up, start to work. And maybe that requires something from the city to let him know the contract term is expired and he's in breach of the contract or potential breach.
So can I interrupt real quick and ask, are there penalties or are there damages within our contract?
There
Because
are
I'm sure we still owe him money.
We have paid, I mean, we have retainage, and then he has performed work which we have not yet paid for. They just requested a pay application, and I said, well, you're in liquidated, I mean, you're past contract time. We can pay you for the work you've done.
No.
But we'll have to hold liquidated damages.
I wouldn't pay anything.
I think
Yeah,
contractually.
All right, let me say this before we get too far in. We're gonna get to the end, and I need to go into executive session for possible lease discussion, legal on that. Let's take this into there too, so we could finish this discussion, because we need,
I would like David in there too, the
Well, yeah,
first part of it.
yeah, of course. So if that's the mind of the board.
As long as that, I mean, legally, if that's the way we have to, because there's no.
I don't have any problems
I'm
there
not
to
willing
hear.
to hold my tongue on
I
the fact that I don't want
understand.
to pay them.
I understand, but
Period.
there's some legal issues
Okay,
that we need
that's
to
fine.
look at
I understand.
to get understanding from council that we need to be able to get answers from, that we don't need to do it
Fair
here
enough.
at this time.
Yes, sir.
All right, and we did have a motion and a second for discussion, so can I give a supplemental motion and a second to move this to executive
Motion.
session?
Second.
All right, all those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, next we've got ratify team inspections, dive team inspections, pilings, bulkheads from Hurricane Zeta damage. Motion and a second.
Motion.
A motion and a second. We have any discussion? All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next, we have ratify hiring consultant for RS Means estimating for Hurricane Zeta damage. Motion is second, discussion and approval.
Motion, second.
And just letting everybody know, has to do with the arbitration and moving forward, so we can move forward with our harbor, so that these are necessary items that we have to do.
Yeah, and the RS Means is a method that FEMA uses to estimate cost of damages, and it's a different language, so therefore we had to hire a consultant who talks in that language to be able to answer to FEMA, and we've estimated, we've got a difference in what they've estimated and what we've estimated. So we've got this consultant's going to be working with us and with our attorneys.
Mr. Mayor, this question may be not out of line, but at the wrong time, but with the current state of our country as far as dealing with the storm here this past week and a half, does that have potential to put our arbitration back?
No, we're in
with
front.
FEMA?
It should not. We're in front of a three-judge federal panel.
Okay.
That we've already got a date
because
for
of-
the hearing.
And my question is that because in the past, dealing with different people, you know, another emergency comes up and they get pulled and they go
Right.
elsewhere.
Yeah.
So that's why I was just asking that question.
Yeah, this is into the system already and working, so, you know, we're there with the judges on the panel already, so that shouldn't have anything to do with it.
Okay.
All right, we got a motion second. Any more discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. I've got, and I've given out to y'all, I just got this information today, and I apologize. It's the cost and a drawing of the bathroom at War Memorial Park. We've had one bid on it, two baths there and bathrooms under one building. And it's got commode and sink. We've got an allowance for buying fixtures of so much a fixture within here. For bathroom fixtures allowance is $2,500 to be able to buy the commode and the sink for each one of them. And to construct a building is $44,000 with that allowance included. So, y'all take your time and look at it.
Page 3.
We could,
I think we had already put this, kind of knew a price going into this, didn't we? And I think we had kind of, I don't want to say allowed it, but it's within our means from the,
Right in the middle of where we were, right?
it's, yeah.
yeah.
So is this taking into consideration any work that we would possibly do through Public Works?
Public Works.
As far as the sewer and the water line?
Yeah, Public Works has already looked at that, investigated. It's there within their capabilities of bringing it to the building. And being able to plumb it into the water and the sewer in.
Okay. And then my last question, I kind of looked at Bob and he shook his head yes, but in the previous meetings about the doors and all that, you're good with the type of door they're using and all that?
They'll probably get vandalized, but.
Shut from the outside.
That's all I needed.
Yeah.
If you're blessing it, I'm good with it.
It's
Did we
stainless
get
steel
2 quotes
fixtures,
or
right?
just the one?
Like bathroom?
Gotta have 2.
It's less than
But-
50,000.
Over 5 or less than 50, you still have to get 2 quotes.
But did we publicize it?
No, it was just word of mouth. Mike's looking for people to provide quotes.
I mean, this is
It's
like,
not a formal bid.
this is getting up to like $400 a square foot. That's a lot.
Well, I mean, if Kenny says.
Advertise it.
Yeah.
Let's advertise it.
That's crazy.
If
I'm
Kenny
all
says we
right
have
with
to
that.
advertise it, let's advertise it.
We don't have to advertise it, we just need to get another informal quote.
Okay, well, let's get another quote from,
Well, the problem is Mike's having trouble finding somebody that would do this little job.
And I had somebody else that was quoting it around the same number, he just was not state licensed.
Right.
That was his thing, around the same number.
That brings us to
That's,
that other part of
just-
the problem.
I
Have
just
to
want
be
to say,
state
I know what
licensed.
Mr. Bennett's saying, and I understand his idea, but in this day and time, that's not unreal for this situation, what you got. So,
It's a difference of a small job versus a
Exactly.
bigger job,
exactly.
you know. So,
So this
I'd
is
like to make a motion, we put it out for advertisement.
Yeah.
all right,
So you're
I'll
saying it's a
second that.
smaller job, so it's going to cost
I'll
more?
second it.
all right.
That price did not
Well,
shock me.
I hope somebody that's watching this meeting would offer their services and put in a bid for this, because this it's for one of our parks that our children and families use. So if there's anybody out there, we'd appreciate it.
Can I make a comment?
Yeah,
When I
sure.
did some research on similar sized buildings that we're talking about, from Parks and Recreation professionals, those prices were upwards of $100,000.
Right.
So keeping it in-house, that's why we did this, because the research that I did originally, the prices were off the charts, so.
Well, I
just
mean,
want
if
you
we have
be
to have a
familiar.
second quote,
Oh, yeah.
by law, we
Right.
need to go ahead and get a second quote.
Yeah, I think putting it out
Or-
for bid, you're gonna find that this is where it's gonna be at. But
Okay, so-
I know that when I did the research, the prices were a lot more than what he's talking.
If you're having problems getting a second quote, let's just go ahead and put it out for bid. And if we only receive one bid, which it looks like we've got one here, we can award it there. So that was my motion,
Got it.
that we put it out.
I'll second.
All right, that's supplemental motion, and we've got 2 seconds. Any more discussion? All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, next we have Police Department, personnel, Police Department FTO pay 1, transfer 1, resignation 1, step increases of 6, general administration step increase of 2, recreation step increase of 2, and senior citizens a step increase of 2. We'll take this all at the same time. Motion second, discussion and approval.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next, we've got Municipal Compliance Questionnaire FY 2024. Motion, this is every year report, performance report, so.
Is this
No, this is about the city as a
something that
whole.
City Hall does, or?
Correct.
Every
Stacy
year.
fills this out. Y'all just have to approve it.
We
and
gotta
have to
approve it, is
and
it-
spread it in the minutes.
Second.
We got a motion second. Any discussion or further discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Fire Department, Griff, you have anything?
Yes, sir. I'd just like to inform you and the board, we graduated 3 of our recruits this past week. Recruit Austin Allen, Quentin McMillan, and Lewis Paul finished, and did real well at the Fire Academy. I'd like to congratulate them for that.
Absolutely.
We have 3 more scheduled to start in October, so,
Filling in the voids.
yeah, get them trained.
Okay, that's very good.
The donations, or do you want me to do?
Oh, you, or do you want to wait to Courtney to talk about?
Just talking, Courtney's gonna do it.
All right, we'll do it under Community Affairs then. All right, anything else, Griff?
No, sir.
Congratulations, those 3 men. All right, Police Department.
No, sir,
Chief?
no report tonight.
None, okay. Engineering, we have Jeff Davis Gateway, environmental review. A motion is second for discussion and approval.
Second.
All right, discussion on this is that we had estimated a time back that it would be a $20,000 to compete, but we've been handed more compliances that we have to answer. There's so many different people, fishery and wildlife, Department of Marine Resources, 5 federally designated Indian tribes. All this increases what we have to do now to be able to say that our sand is sand. Price has gone up from $20,000 to $33,000 for us to be able to move forward with this $4.2 million project that's 100% funded, no match on it.
That's in our grant.
So this is within that. I'd like to, did I get a motion second there? All right, any more discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed, motion carries.
Shakedown.
Yeah, absolutely. Next, we have pre-position of disaster management contract. This is what we have for all of our others, a 72-hour push, everything there, and this is just a continuation of that.
Motion.
Second.
Discussion. Hearing none, all those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed, motion carries. Next, we've got, I think, several city bids, public works bids here that we could take them all at one. I think they seven. I don't know how many.
Need a motion?
3, 4, I won't include this, 5,
There's 6.
6, 7. There was 7, unless I miscounted. But bids for our, our annual bids from a variety of things, from ready-mix concrete to the pavement, asphalt pavement. So we got a motion and a second. Any more discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed, motion carries. Next, recreation. Bob, you got anything for us?
Just a couple things. Courtney and I did a quick interview at WLOX the other night. I don't know if any of you saw it with the playground upgrades. They're gonna do a follow-up on that later on, and we'll keep them abreast of what we're doing. We're working with H2O. When we have free time, we'll start working on South Forest Park, will be our next project, and then we'll move to the town green. So we're installing as we can, and we'll keep you updated.
Okay.
Bob, have we talked about, or have we got any of the trees removed at War Memorial?
We have not yet.
Are we going to before we start construction?
I'm gonna set up another meeting with Mike and see which trees we need to remove. We know the big pine tree's gotta come out, so we're still working on that.
We had talked about trees in a couple locations, but we hadn't finalized the bathroom location. Now that we've got that located,
There's a big
there
old
are
pine
some
tree,
trees
yeah,
that need to
some
come
big
down.
pine trees.
And we could go ahead and start working on that. We'll meet later on, maybe tomorrow at some point in time. We can meet over here and go ahead and flag them.
The work that has been done so far is great.
Excellent.
We appreciate it very much.
That's-
It's looking good.
These are big improvements to our parks.
A lot of improvements.
So, anything else?
We're good.
Thank you, Bob. Appreciate it. Mike and Building Code Office.
Good.
Good, all right. You still writing permits for not only out here at Bear Point, for other places throughout the city?
They're coming slow, but they're coming. I
It's
got
slowed
3 more
down.
for Bear Point today,
Yeah,
but down to a couple a week
okay,
for those.
all right. Emma, Municipal Court, you got anything, hon? Okay. Harbor, Harry?
All good?
Okay. Community Affairs.
So I know everybody knows Cruising the Coast is coming up next week, but this Friday we have Long Beach Live at the Town Green. In conjunction with Long Beach Live this Friday and next Friday, the city is doing some donations for the Hurricane Helene. We are collecting water bottles, Gatorade, and gift cards and cleaning supplies. You can drop them off any day during the week or weekends at Central Fire Station on Klondike. And then at Long Beach Live, we will have a trailer. If people will like to bring them to the concert, you can place them in the trailer.
Yeah, and I want to add that the cleaning supplies, if you can get Home Depot, Lowe's, get a 5-gallon bucket with a lid on it, put your cleaning supplies in there where it could be utilized as a cleanup bucket when they get to the people who need them. That's one of the things that we failed to get when we were right after Katrina, and we immediately started making our request. When you send in supplies, put it in the bucket for us so that the homeowners that were cleaning out houses and getting the mud out and everything could have that. So, and we'll be accepting supplies at Central Fire Station, correct?
Yes, on Klondike.
And I will say this, we don't know where it's going yet. We're working with different people in different parts, not just Florida, but up into the Carolinas, trying to find that place that's not getting the attention, sort of like the Mississippi Gulf Coast when Katrina hit New Orleans. There's places out there that did get hit and damaged that we need to reach out to. So once we figure that out, we'll let everybody know where this is going to.
Yeah. And so then on other news, we have the Cruising the Coast Parade on Monday. And I think a lot of our department heads are doing a good job getting everything set up, cleaning the streets and barricades and things, so.
Yes.
So we also have on Thursday,
Thursday and Friday, the trucks and tacos,
yeah,
yes.
well, they got a band also Thursday night.
Thursday and Friday.
Right, well, we're doing the one Friday.
Long Beach Live's doing the, yeah,
On
so.
Friday, so
So
Trucks and
just to
Taco has
Is
one
on
Thursday.
Thursday.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna have the trailer there Thursday also?
I mean, we can, yeah, it wouldn't hurt. I guess
Yeah.
I can get in contact
Like
with
every
him to his
opportunity we
map
get.
though.
Yeah.
Because he has designated parking spots for people, so I can kind of figure out where we can place them, place the
Guess
trailer.
what? They'll make room for it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes, I mean, if for this kind of cause, we'll make room.
Yeah, and
We'll make room.
And actually, we can put it out to Chris with Trucks and Tacos and see if he can put it out to
His guys
his
as
guys
well.
and say, hey, this is what we're doing, so, hopefully.
Okay.
So recap, this Friday will be a band, next Thursday and next Friday will be a band, and we'll have the trailer. I'll go ahead and just say it right now, that we'll have the trailer there, or we'll accept donations
Yeah.
at all three of those. Let me rephrase that.
I'll be glad to
Well,
help.
yeah, we'll handle that.
Thank you. Yep, and that
Thank
is
you.
it.
Awesome, thank you.
And I would like to say the Chambers Taste of Long Beach that we had last week. That was a great event. Lots of vendors, a couple that, one place was from New Orleans that came over.
Yeah,
And
this was definitely a record-breaking year for Taste. With the amount of vendors, I think they had a total of like 55 vendors, and then as well as participants, it was up there between
was a
500 and
great
600 people.
success.
yeah, it was
The
sold
number
out. It was
of
great.
people, huh?
Goes to the chamber.
I'm telling you.
Bob, you need an extra building about to outgrow that.
They asked me to expand, they said I'd ask you all about it. I told them, I said, just do it twice a year.
There you go.
Angie, thanks for mentioning that, because that was a great success,
It
and
was
my
a great
congratulations
event.
to the chamber on a successful Taste of Long Beach.
Yes.
All right, derelict
Town
properties.
Green would have plenty of room for them.
Yeah.
Everything down.
All right, derelict properties, 625 West Old Pass Road, Alderman McCaffrey, who is not here, and I'm not sure.
I'm gonna just ask that we hold it over to the next meeting, just so everybody knows that, Alderman McCaffrey's got back surgery tomorrow, so he should, yeah.
I think, correct me, Mike, you and me's talked about this, that is in, somebody's buying the property and they're,
The property owner called my office 2 weeks ago. They were selling it. Their closing date is not to the end of this week, she told me. And I said, you're still gonna be responsible for cleaning it up and doing whatever you're gonna do to it. I went by this morning, there was a guy out there cutting the grass.
so I think that'll be taken.
As long as you're following up on it, Mike, I just think we should still keep it on the agenda.
I don't know exactly what's going
Yeah,
on with the
and we'll
sale.
get-
Motion to carry it over to the
Yeah,
next.
that's my motion.
They did cut the grass today.
I'll second Donald's motion.
All right, we got a motion second to carry this over to our next meeting. Any more discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Mr. City Attorney, you got any reports you want to give us?
I'd request the board consider going in executive session to discuss potential litigation problems with the harbor.
Okay, and we're going to also discuss the
Current
lea-
lease status,
Pardon, yeah?
negotiation status.
And then what else we going to discuss?
Yeah, that's it.
What are you gonna- Huh?
Come back for the harbor?
Yeah, he
called
said
it
it.
the contract.
Okay.
He got it. He got it.
Okay. My
Yes, sir.
mind
I
just-
thought you,
No.
Went blank.
You're looking for the contract. You're good.
Okay. All right, got a motion and second. Do I have a motion and second?
Motion.
thank you.
All right, any discussion? All those in favor, aye? Any opposed? Motion carries.